Hey, you guys. Sorry, I apologize about the delay. I only just finished showering. I got back from the football. There were training delays. And basically, yeah, I expected to be able to come here earlier. Huge game, the Manchester Derby. I'm hyped to be here with you guys. But again, I just want to apologize because I know I'm about 7 minutes late. So apologies on that. But let's get straight into it. Let's get cracking. Guys, I see that you guys are already in the building. Luke Edits is here. Daily Aura is here too, saying, Leo, I'm at a baby christening, so I won't be able to be on the live. Let's hope for a good outcome. Guys, please tell me. Guys, please tell Leo about my message in case he doesn't see it. Perfect, Daily Aura. I got you. I see it at the very beginning. Guys, I'm going to read the lineups to you right now. Okay? So, this game, remember, is absolutely at the Etihad. And I'm going to begin with the United teams here. Look at the energy in the building right now. I want to see Manchester is blue, says Hayden. Manchester is red, says Goat 12. So today it is absolutely the battle between the two Manchester clubs. And like I said, it'll be interesting to have a look at the teams. Let me actually just read it from the app. It's much easier to just read it from the app. Let me do this. Okay, guys, so I'm going to start with the United team. So obviously Onana starts in goal, and then Dalot is at right back. Rafael Varane with Johnny Evans is starting. Johnny Evans? Guys, for the United fans in the building, tell me Johnny Evans has been starting recently. I don't feel like he has been. 36-year-old. The last time he started in the Premier League was against Luton. Is that... No, he came off the bench against Luton, so he hasn't started for a while for United. That's a surprise, the fact that Johnny Evans is starting. Then Lindelof at left back. Their two defensive mids are Casemiro and Kobe Mainu. And then they're playing 4-2-3-1. Then they have Bruno, McTominay, and Garnacho ahead of those two holding midfielders. And it's Rashford up top, so they're going to try to counter. And then you look at the City team. I know Johnny Evans is the one I'm shocked with. Is it because they have an injury? I don't understand. Let me look at the bench. Yeah. Martinez, Maguire's injured. Jesus, they have so many injuries right now. They're going to need a Johnny Evans masterclass. Guys, I got to be honest. You look at that left-hand side of Johnny Evans and Lindelof at left back, and if I'm City, I'm absolutely targeting that side. I would be targeting that side. So let's see how they're able to deal with it. But now here onto the City team. Ederson is in goal. Then it looks like they're either playing with a back three, or I guess John Stones moving to the midfield. But the formation I'm seeing right now on FootMob is City playing with a 3-2-4-1 formation. So Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake as the center backs, and then ahead of them, John Stones and Rodri as the holding defensive midfielders. And then you look at that front five for City, and guys, this is where I'm not very hopeful that a result can come out of this. Listen to this front five: Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, who's having his best season ever right now, Phil Foden, Jeremy Doku, and Erling Haaland. Yo, Mason's in the building. Garvit and Goose Step Scouser, nice to see you. So yeah, I look at that City team, guys, and I gotta be completely honest with you. I'm not sure where I see United getting a result, especially when you look at the fact that Johnny Evans has to start because Maguire is not in the team, and the fact that Lindelof is at left back. It doesn't look like a strong team. Yonit, thank you as always for supporting the stream. It is much appreciated. Nice to see you in the building. But yeah, guys, let me know how you're feeling ahead of the game today. Let me know your predictions and just how you're feeling ahead of the game. Because personally, the only thing that gives me hope that City could drop points today is the fact that nobody is expecting United to get any points. So in a way, they can play absolutely without pressure, because this is a game, again, where no one expects them to get anything out of it. And therefore, maybe that's going to allow them to play with more freedom and maybe it can allow them to really sit back and counter. And you do look at that attack, and I mean, if Rashford is on it, I know he hasn't been this season, but he can hurt the opposition. So maybe, who knows? This is his day where he has a miracle of a performance. Who knows? You know? Farhan says, Leo, we're all relying on one man, Garnacho. Hey, Zach, nice to see you. We're coming into this game. Join Manchester United, can get something out of it. I'm going to say it again. Come on, United. Wow, that's hard to say, says Daddy Boy. Yeah, I was literally talking to Good Vibes John. Well, not talking. I sent him a message saying this is probably the first time I've ever supported United in a game. And I think a lot of us Liverpool fans feel the same way about this one. I don't think we've ever really felt this way. Damn, kickoff is in 2 minutes now. 2 minutes. But yeah, I don't think we've ever felt this way, but there's always a first time for everything. Yeah, look, the formation they're showing here on the stream that I'm watching too, it's saying that City are playing a 3-2-4-1 formation. Crazy. Pep has really reinvented the game. Garnacho is cooking. Monkey says, first time I'm saying, come on, United. Come on, United. I was playing five-a-side football this morning, and shout out to my boy Foden, who is a United fan, and I'm like, I'm with you today. I'm with you today, and I never thought I would say that. Because usually it's our running joke that, obviously we're huge rivals. But today I was just like, nah. Today we're for United all the way. Yo, Alvaro's in the building. Nice to see you, Alvaro. I hope you're doing well. Most successful team in England is first in the league. Maysam says Haaland with De Bruyne is very scary. I mean, he literally scored 5 goals in his last game. So, his confidence will be sky high. That's the main concern, I feel like. You know what I mean? That's a major concern. Let's see, though. I feel like with City, one of the big things at the Etihad is to not drop points. No, sorry, to not concede early, and then you never know what can happen. Go 12 says Garnacho, please cook. Oh, damn. I never expected to see these type of comments on our channel. I gotta be honest. But here we go, guys. The game is kicking off now. Let me get the timer ready. I can't believe Johnny Evans is starting in this game. Yo, Hamburg's back. Hamburg is back in the building. Oh no, look at De Bruyne speaking to Haaland pre-match. Jesus. Love it, Billy. That's going to be amazing when you go to Anfield in May. That's very soon too. I mean, actually, let's not say very. Here we go. Game has kicked off. Bernardo Silva has kicked it off, you guys. I can't believe I'm saying it, but let's go United. Oof. But yeah, like I said, I think the main... Caden says, I have my Liverpool top on. Yeah, of course. Harry Maguire is injured, Faye, unfortunately. And it's I do say unfortunately because he has actually been in good form for United as of late. He even won, I think, Player of the Month. So, yeah, he's going to be a big miss for them today. But like I said, I think the main thing with City is how can they try to not concede early? If they can find a way to not concede early, then I think at the Etihad, you kind of always have a chance. What's tough is if you do concede, then to weather that storm very rarely happens. That's the difficulty, I feel like. LFC Kid says, come on, United. Oh no, Deprix is going with an 8-3 prediction for City. Jesus. Oh, oh my. That hit from Foden right there. Goose Step Scouser, of course I think we can beat City next week. Are you kidding? It's going to be at Anfield, and I'm going to be at that game, so trust I'm going to be the loudest. I mean, I always try to be the loudest I've ever been, but because of the magnitude of the game, I'm going to be so freaking loud, you best believe. You best believe. Harry, you should still stay on. New people can be wondering, yo, Tomislav, nice to see you. I'm doing well after that incredible game yesterday. I still feel the buzz. I really do. That's not going away for the rest of the week, I think. After that unbelievable game we had. That is not ever going away, I can tell you. I know, Garvit. I'm gonna be sad not to be with you guys on the live, but on Thursday there'll be one, and then all the other games. The only thing is after actually the United game, which I think is on the 17th of March, I'm moving to a new city, so it will be a new background. So you guys will have to. I'll see if you guys like that new background, but no, John Stones is already in the box. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Everyone is asking for a penalty there. Guys, already everyone's asking for a penalty. What do you guys think? It was John Stones in the box. Potato says my first time saying United. I gotta be real. It's the first time for me too. No, I feel like in previous seasons when it has been tight in the title race before, I feel like we have said that we've been for United. I don't think that's a penalty though. Isn't he? Didn't he just kick into the ground? Yeah, he kicks into Casemiro. That can't be a penalty because he kicks into him. You know what I mean? There's nothing Casemiro did wrong in that instance. You know. So nah, no, 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 no chance. Yeah, no chance. But it hasn't been given, so all good. Oh jeez, guys, look at the high press from City. United's going to be giving the ball away so often if they're going to try to pass out from the back. They should not be trying that today. Did you see? Did you see how Mainu had the ball and you just immediately knew that City would win the ball back? Just immediately, you knew. Hayden Gilbert, shout out to you. Yo, Tremboy66 is in the building. Yeah, Zach, I'm gonna miss the background too, but I'm gonna try to bring some of it, to the new city that I'm moving to. But yeah, the apartment I know is gonna be very different in how it's situated. It's gonna be quite small, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll have to see what the background will look like there, but I'll try my best to bring the posters and still show, you know. No, LFC24 before the stream. That's why I literally just got out of the shower. I played football five-a-side earlier today, and so I had literally just gone back. I had like a late lunch, and then I showered, and then I hopped on with you guys. So far it's been an awesome day, especially after that door. Oh, what are they? Why are they trying to play it from the back? I swear, I never thought I'd say why are United giving me a heart attack? Garnacho's through. Garnacho. Garnacho's in the box. Oh, Ederson's caught it. Guys, why am I so intensely for United right now? What's going on? What is going on right now? What is going on? Nah, Lucas, I don't think I'll be going to Klopp's last game just because the tickets are so insanely expensive that it just doesn't make sense. I can't fathom that. You know what I mean? I can't. It's too crazy. The Miller stand, happy birthday. You are in the YouTube emojis? What does that mean, Jack Parker? Oh, thank you for that. For those beautiful emojis. Yeah, Sammy, of course. So long as you credit the channel, you know? But it's nice to see you because you're always in the building, Sammy, supporting the channel. So, big. Show Klopp in your new apartment. Yeah, our God, I gotta bring the poster. I see how much you guys love this poster. So I gotta bring it. Gotta bring it. Yusuf, definitely United today. We need City to drop points. So this is the first time I'm like intently wanting United to get a result. It feels very, very odd. Very, very odd. Seems like the camera's bugging today though. No, now it's back. Uh-oh, Johnny Evans. Oh, Nana, catch that. Okay, good. Mr. Editor says, bro, will Salah come back against Man City? According to the reports, that's the game he should be back for. Whether he starts or not, we don't know as of yet. But even to have him on the bench, if he couldn't come on in the 60th minute, that would be such a massive boost to the team. I mean, we saw against Brentford. Remember, he didn't start against Brentford. He came on, and he had such a major impact. Oh my! No! 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 What just happened? Guys! What is that goal from Rashford? What is that goal from Rashford? What is going on? Guys, why am I so hyped right now for a United goal? This feels wrong. Guys, I feel like I'm doing something wrong right now. What is that hit from Marcus Rashford? Take a bow, son. Take a bow, Marcus Rashford. That goal came out of nowhere. He shot that from distance. Whoa, we need to have another look at that replay. Guys, why am I so hyped about United scoring a goal? Why am I so... I think Onana got the assist too. Oh, no, sorry. Onana played a ball through to Bruno Fernandes, who controlled it really well. He laid it off for Marcus Rashford. No, he doesn't hit it one time. Guys, that's going to be one of the goals of the season. That's going to be one of the goals of the season. Marcus Rashford has hit that one time, and I got to say fair play to Bruno. The way he laid that off, he controlled it. But what is that hit from Marcus Rashford? Take a bow, son. This don't feel right. Guys, this don't feel right, but it feels great celebrating other teams' goals. You know what I mean? I'm really feeling the emotions right now. So that's what football is all about. You know what I'm saying? This is what football is all about. But damn, I also think no matter who you support, you can appreciate great goals. And whoa, imagine Marcus Rashford came from the academy and he scores that goal in, for them, the biggest game of the season is the Manchester Derby. That's just the biggest derby alongside Liverpool. And to do that, take a bow, son. Take a bow. And what a... Guys, that's their only shot of the game. That's going to be goal of the month, I swear to you. Yusuf, that's going to be goal of the month. Levy says, today I feel united. Bertna says, Leo Pep is mad. We love to see it. Why am I so happy right now? This feels deeply wrong. Deeply wrong. Guys, this is insane. And yo, my guy Red Devils TV, shout out to my guy, such a class United fan. You don't know how hard I just celebrated that Rashford goal. Oh my God, take a bow, son. That was unbelievable. And this is such a good start to the game as well, because now it means that United can do something. Even they can even sit back even more and hope that City don't play. Look, playing those balls in behind, they need to keep doing that. Clearly it's working. If Rashford is on his game, like, he's some player when he's on his game. And clearly, whatever he just did, my God. Aaron's in the building, who just said absolute belter that. Oh, it was a belter. I just feel wrong. Wait, was it Farhan that said it in the building? Who was it that said it in the building? Farhan says, why did I celebrate that, bro? I know, that's how I feel. Max the Scouser says, Leo, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Max. Damn, this is crazy. This is crazy right now. United now have a corner. But man, take a bow, Marcus Rashford. If he's on it for the 90 minutes right now, and they can play counter-attacking football, guys, United will be very dangerous in this game. Very dangerous. Because you saw, that was route one stuff, what they just did. It was literally Onana that played a long ball. Bruno controlled it really well, laid it off to Rashford. What was it, like 5 touches for that goal? How crazy is that? 5 touches, their first shot on target, and Marcus Rashford pulls that out. Go12 says Rashi did a company versus City. Not quite yet. Come on. It's only 8 minutes in the game. Nothing's won. We know how insane Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, how insane this City team is. This doesn't mean anything yet. Let's be real. It doesn't. But like I said, if Rashford is on it this whole game, then he's going to be an absolute handful, especially if United can defend for their lives and then leave him up top with Bruno to set him up. They'll be dangerous. You know what I mean? So they can absolutely get something out of this game. But man, the scenes! I can't believe it. How did I just celebrate a Rashford goal like that? This feels like cheating right now. I swear to you. This feels like I've just cheated on... Uh-oh, De Bruyne? Okay. Whoa, look at that from Dallo. So calm and composed. I can't believe John Stones is playing in midfield as well. I cannot believe it. It's insane. User Gamer36. I love those emojis, those clap emojis. Now time for the boring tactics. Park the bus. And Zach, I put Rashford on the thumbnail, so I deserve some credit for that. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding. Uh-oh. Foden. No. Oh my god, what a save from Onana. Guys, what a save from Onana. Phil Foden. I think that was with his right foot. Let's have another look at that save. Yeah, that was... I mean, to be fair, it was Adam, but still. Now it's a corner. Now it's a corner. I can't believe I'm... I'm excited about United being 1-0 up right now. What is going on? This feels like... What the heck is going on right now? What is going on? I can't believe this right now. Guys. How Rashford scored. Messi the GOAT. He scored one of the goals of the season. I'm having another look. It was a punt from Onana. And then Bruno was up against Ruben Diaz. He controls it brilliantly. And then he lays it off to Rashford, who one time hits it. And it hits the crossbar. And oh my God. That's as efficient as you like. See guys saying, where is City Lover? I know. This feels like I'm cheating right now, guys. This is dangerous right now. Dangerous times. Oh my god. This is insane. Oh no, they're in the box here. Oh no. Oh no. Rashford! Rashford! No! No! If Rashford had controlled that, guys. If Rashford had controlled that, he would have been 1v1 with Ederson. Guys, that was another massive opportunity for United on the break. Oh, what a pass from Casemiro. Guys, what is going on right now? But damn, Rashi. You gotta be taking those chances on. Guys. Oh my, what is this distribution from Onana? He just found Bruno again with a brilliant pass. Guys, do you see this performance from United right now? I am shocked. United now have a corner. Now, guys, I am shocked right now at this game. I am shocked. Oh no, they're showing a replay, guys, where Rashford was almost in. No, Rashi. Look, he headed it and then it went behind him. Caleb, shout out to you, you absolute legend. You'll never walk alone. But yeah, Johnny, it feels so weird right now to be supporting United. But to be fair, so far this game has been extremely fun. I did not expect this. Oh no, City's through. City's through. Foden. Oh my. Another huge save from Onana. Foden was through one-on-one. Onana now has made two brilliant saves. Oh jeez. He's stepping up right now for them. Guys, they're going to be dangerous on the counter. Yeah, no, Johnny, this game so far is I'm just like, damn, if I was a United fan, I'd be so proud of this performance so far because, players like Rashford, let's be real, like I think even if we support Liverpool, which a lot of us in the building do, like, Rashford is a rival, but you can't dislike the guy. You know what he's done off the pitch and just how he speaks, like all the things you see of Marcus Rashford as a person, you can't hate, you know what I mean? And it's clear that he's been going through a difficult spell, which is very tied to his mental health. So also, I just think it's a beautiful story for him, of all people, to get the goal in such a big game. Well, Luke edits. We're not celebrating anything yet. Like, this is far from one. Like I said before, 20 minutes against City means nothing. They're the second team after Liverpool this season. I saw a stat yesterday that have made the most comebacks this season. So it's by no means a win or a draw, even. Like, there's so much time left to play. Just the good news is that United really should keep doing what they're doing, and they seem to be able to hurt them on the counter. So that's what's actually giving me hope, less than just the goal itself, actually their performance. You know what I mean? Because again, we're only 20 minutes in. That goal was insane. Liz, Marcus Rashford scored, and he scored what's going to be the goal of the month. I think it deserves to be the goal of the month because of the magnitude of the game as well. Damn. Bartek, I'm not going with any predictions. I'm way too superstitious for that. Sorry, I cannot. Yeah, Waffle. Yesterday was really one of my favorite days of this season. That, like, just having you all in the building too and seeing the reaction. Where, let's be real, many of us thought it was going to be impossible at some point to get that winner. And the way it happened, the way it was Darwin that got it, just everything about it felt so special yesterday. So I got to say, I woke up this morning in like the best freaking mood. In the best mood because it really felt like one of those days where when you want to win a league title, you just have to get those kind of wins over the line. And we did it. You know, even if we did it within in the last moments of the game, we still did it. And that's why, like, when we look back on this season, it's gonna be for me like one of the highlights of this season. And again, we're just so lucky to be Liverpool fans because like it feels like we've had many of those moments this season. It's been such a special season, and we're only in February. I mean, in March. No, Rashford. No. How has Rashford messed that up again, guys? That's another big chance for United, and it's Marcus Rashford again. It feels like all three of their major opportunities. Look at that ball from Bruno. I gotta give credit to Bruno there. Whoa. And he just completely mishits it and doesn't get any contact on the ball. No contact whatsoever. Jalal Baba Biker, thank you for the donation. You said, can you speak French? Bah ouais, si tu veux, je peux parler français. Là, c'est très étrange parce qu'en ce moment, je suis en train de soutenir Manchester United et normalement, c'est jamais le cas. Mais c'est un match très bizarre parce que bien sûr, on veut que Manchester City perd des points. Et là, la façon dont le match a commencé, on est très content, mais on va voir comment ça va se développer. On va voir. Do you think Wisa Mo? I think goal of the season has to be Garnacho against Everton, the bicycle kick. Even as a Liverpool fan, for me, the moment it happened, and it happened actually at a similar time to that Maka goal against Fulham, I think immediately that when I saw it, I was like, no doubt that's the goal of the season. And I actually saw Wayne Rooney reacting to it too. And you know how he scored one of the greatest goals of all time, that bicycle kick against City. He himself said, if you think about the goal, purely the goal, the technique, the way Garnacho took like 4 steps back to actually take on that bicycle kick, for me, that's immediately the goal of the season. I'm not even. No, VR's having a look at a handball. Guys, that cannot be a handball. That cannot be a penalty. Okay, good ref. Because literally, his hand was like he literally brought his hands inside. Why am I so defensive over United right now? This feels wrong. I swear, I'm cheating. I'm cheating right now. I'm cheating. This is what's happening. Yeah, no pen. Yeah, no pen. All good. Look, earlier this week, Marcus Rashford said, "quote If you ever question my commitment to Man United, that's when I have to speak up." He's just scored his first goal in a month, and it came in the Manchester derby. What a moment for him! See, those are the moments where even if it's a rival, you have to respect it. You have to respect it. Yeah, Ivan, right now I live in Paris, but I'm moving to Lille soon in the north of France. Zach says I support two teams, Liverpool and whoever's playing Man City. Yup, I can understand that. Joel says City has been strong in possession as you'd expect, but United are good on the counter. And yeah, that for me that's been the bigger surprise of this game. I just thought that without Hoyland, who, let's be real again, if you set your rivalry aside, he looks like some player. Rasmus Hoyland looks like some player. And I think even when he wasn't scoring the goals, he's one of those guys that just gives everything, you know? So you have to respect him. I thought without him today, without Harry Maguire, who's been in good form, like it's a depleted United side. They have so many injuries. I just didn't see how it would be possible, you know? And the way, again, I'm not talking about them being 1-0 up because we know with City they can score two goals in a second. For me, it's more they actually look dangerous on the counter. And that means that the whole game they will get counterattacking opportunities. We've already seen Rashford basically have three really decent chances and he scored one of them, you know? So that's kind of what's giving me hope right now. More how United, like I said, United's performance is what shocked me. Is Hoyland injured? Yes, he is. He's not even on the bench. But unfortunately, I think he's going to be back for when we go to Old Trafford, which is on in the FA Cup quarterfinals on March 17th, I believe is the exact date. But yeah, he'll be back, I think, for that. Whoa, look at that tackle from Casemiro. But the one who has played very well, I got to be honest so far, is Bruno Fernandes. He's the one that laid it off for Rashford, but even before then he found him really well, and it was Rashford who couldn't control it that time. Big trend. I'm half French, half Icelandic, so I'm from both. Walker at 32 years old, it's insane. He's if we talk about purely a right back, he's I think he's gonna go down as the best right back in Premier League history because I do think that Trent is gonna, especially how we're seeing Connor Bradley and how he's literally undroppable. I thought he was really good again yesterday against Nottingham Forest, but you see how good Connor Bradley is, and I just don't think you want to take a player like that out of your team. You know what I mean? And having said that, it probably means it's the perfect time and opportunity for Trent to move into the midfield. So I could really see Trent staying his whole career at Liverpool and transitioning and having like a second era at the club, but as a midfielder. I'm hopeful of it because we know technically he's absolutely incredible. Look at that desire. Yeah, I know, Rash. That's what I was saying. I've been impressed with Bruno. And again, it feels wrong to say that, but you have to. Thomas says, I'm the biggest United fan and I'm Danish, so this is crazy. Can you answer, please? Well, there, I've answered, Thomas. Fair play to you guys. Like I said, I think United has played extremely well so far after 30 minutes. But again, nothing is won after 30 minutes of football, especially against Man City at the Etihad. Johnny, we got to be careful though. Caleb can't enjoy the game too much from United today because otherwise maybe he'll support them. So You got to be very clear in your communication as to what's on the line today. Not that we're United fans. Uh-oh. Haaland just had a big... Damn, this game so far is insane. Joel says Ollie Watkins is so underrated. I agree. He's some player. And what's unbelievable with him is he's like a lethal finisher, and at the same time, you look at his assists, you look at what he can do to also create for others, and he's an incredibly complete forward. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if he. I mean, to be fair, I was gonna say if he joins a top six club, but to be fair, Villa is in the top four right now, so they're well above some of the top six clubs. So actually, oh, close for City. Oh, Onana with another save, and that was Rodri who hit it on the volley. And Onana dove really well there. See, what's crazy is Rodri is like one of the players that actually scares me. No, is Leverkusen winning 2-0? Ahmed. Ahmed in the chat just said that there's no way. Are Leverkusen winning 2-0? They are. Köln got sent off. And guys, this is insane. It feels like every single week I check Leverkusen because now, because we're linked with Xabi Alonso, because we could play them in the Europa League, I've just like Leverkusen have become one of my favorite teams on FootMob, the app where I like look at news and all the scores and stuff. And again, their two fullbacks are the goal scorers. It's insane how Xabi Alonso uses his fullbacks in a way where they're the top scorer, not the but like they're most decisive players on the team. Frimpong opened the scoring, and then Grimaldo made it 2-0. And right now, as we speak, they're 10 points clear, top of the league, having played the same amount of games as Bayern. That's insane. Insane. Fair play, Xabi Alonso. Take a bow, son. The consistency they've had this season is insane. Because I was seeing on Twitter a lot of people saying, oh, they're going to start to slip up now because they don't have the experience of winning a title. And it's like, it feels like now every week I see people saying that about Leverkusen, and yet they're just still unbeaten this season, and we're in March. Like, it's insane when you think about that. It's so impressive. He is the best young manager in the world, and that's why I think if you ask any Liverpool fan, actually, I've heard some say that they want the Sporting Lisbon coach as their number one option. But I just I think if you ask any Liverpool fan, they would put Xabi Alonso as number one in terms of who they'd want most. That would be my guess. Gaming Salah, Rashford's the one that scored an insane goal. Rashi. It's insane though to see John Stones play in the midfield. It's insane how Pep is able to transform players like that. Because you very very rarely see a center back become a midfielder, but you do sometimes see midfielders become center backs, right? That's much more common. Think about Connor Cody, for example, but the other way around, very, very rare because technically you have to be unbelievable and center backs usually aren't at that level. But I mean, look at Joseph Gomez. Joe Gomez has now played 2 games for us in midfield, right? He played the first half in midfield for us against Nottingham Forest. He played midweek against Southampton in midfield. And I'm pretty sure he's played all defensive positions too, so he's as versatile as you like as well. When I see players like Rodri, for some reason Rodri is almost the one that I think when City are in difficult moments. Think about that Chelsea game recently. It feels like when City are in difficult moments, weirdly enough, even though they have Erling Haaland, De Bruyne, everything, that Rodri is that player that can find them a goal because he is clutch. If we're being honest, no Foden. Oh, what a block from Casemiro there in the box. What a block from Casemiro. Here comes John Stones. Manu got fouled there. Animation movie guy. I don't know if I wouldn't say actually he's been terrible, Rashford, because you look at his movement, you look at his desire. If I'm a United fan, I would be, even outside of the goal, I would actually be happy with that first half. Again, it's true he had those two other chances he could have done better with, but at least he's really trying and he's getting in those positions. Like I can't say the same about Garnacho, for example. So in a big game like this, you want players who are going to stand up and take a chance. You know what I mean? For example, that goal, if he had never taken the chance, it wouldn't have come. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the thing. That's why like I think we all love Darwin so much too. And I would almost say that this is the first half from Rashford, but I mean just in general, players that even if they're not lethal in a game, but they can create a lot of problems with their movement, with their pressing, with their desire, which I think is everything you would put, you know, you would define Darwin as a player. That's why I think we all love him. You know, he might not be the most clinical player yet, but you bet. I mean, you can ensure that every single game he's going to give everything. He's so passionate. He cares so much. He wants to improve. You know, all of these things that you want from a player, and we see his raw ability. He can do it all. You know what I mean? And I think that's why even when Darwin doesn't score or get an assist for us, I often am still happy with his performance because I just feel like he still makes things awkward for the opposition, and that can open up space. That can put a team off. It's an X factor, you know what I mean? And he's an X factor player. You never know what to expect. And I think I've heard many defenders talk about Darwin Nunez, and I think he is a defender's nightmare because he's so unpredictable, you know? And again, I agree that I would definitely would not put him in the category of world class yet, but I think that's what makes him such a special. Oh, Ederson's come out and headed that, but was Bruno on sides there? He could have been on sides. He could have been on sides, it looks like. Okay, well done. Uh-oh. Is Ake going to shoot? Oof, Rodri one time there. Oh, God. Trent Boy just asked, start, bench, sell, Saka, Son, Foden. Guys, I want to hear yours. That sounds so hard to me. That sounds so hard to me. It depends. Are you saying off of this season? Because, for example, if you're saying this season, then I think you have to start Foden. I think this season Foden has been unbelievable. And when De Bruyne was out and Haaland was out, he was the one that stepped up for them. So I think, if I'm being perfectly honest, this season he has to start. And then I don't think I think I would bench Heung-min Son and sell. It's hard. I think I would bench Heung-min Son and sell Saka. And again, you might say Saka's stats are insane, but in the big games, I'm not so sure that Saka has always stood up for Arsenal. And it feels like, not that he's stat padding, but if you look at his stats, like he scored like Arsenal had some big score lines this season. So I don't know. It's hard. See, look, DVN is saying start Saka, bench Foden, sell Son. You know what I mean? So I think we'd all have different ones. It's a hard one. Duke Son is saying, as an Arsenal fan, start Foden, bench Saka, sell Son. But yeah, honestly, I think I would start Foden, bench Son, and sell Saka. I know it's crazy because Bukayo Saka is really, really good, but it's a hard question. It's a really hard question. Oh no, De Bruyne! Oh, thank God. De Bruyne messed up his shot. I got scared for a sec there. I really got scared for a sec. But if you're telling me those three, the one I would have wanted to see under Jurgen Klopp the most, obviously Kevin De Bruyne, but I think Heung-min Son under Klopp would have been unbelievable. You talk about a player with desire. You talk about a player who plays, gives his everything every single game. You talk about a player who's so direct. Heung-min Son would have been world class under Jurgen Klopp. And I know you might say maybe he can't like. I think he's probably had such an underrated career too because he's been with Tottenham all these years who haven't been very good, who haven't won trophies or anything like that. But yeah, I think if he had played under Jurgen Klopp, we would have classified Heung-min Son as a world class player, potentially one of the best. Because you talk about his mentality and ability, which is how we recruit. I think he has all of it, all of what can, all of what Klopp can turn a player into a world class player, like we see with Salah, with Sadio Mane. Now look at how much Jota has improved. Like all these attackers that somehow Klopp is able to take to another level. You know. Oh, De Bruyne. Can't believe it's already the 43rd minute. That's passed by so fast. Well done. Oh my, they're blocking everything. User Gamer says, "Would you sell Luis Diaz for Son?" Nah, you got to think about age there. Son is this summer. Human Son is turning 32 years old, and Lucho. We know Lucho at his best is unbelievable. Lucho just turned 27, so there's basically a 5-year difference between Lucho and Human Son. So there's no chance I'm picking Son over Luis Diaz. Even though, like I said, he's one of the players in the world I would have most liked to see under Klopp. It's just now I think, again, his best years are not to come. That's just the reality with in terms of him turning 32 this summer. Yes, Darwizzi, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Uh-oh. No! How has Erling Haaland missed that? Guys, there's actually no way that Erling Haaland has missed that. That's going to go down as one of the biggest misses I've ever seen. I know the ball was in the air, but all he needed to do was give it a slight touch. He's not off. No! Wait. It's literally easier to put that over the bar than to put it in the back of the net. I I cannot believe that. Guys, I cannot believe that from Erling Haaland there. I like Pep Guardiola is literally going like this. He can't believe it. Guys, I am not kidding that it's easier to put that in the back of the net. Okay, Diego Dalot. Did he just nutmeg Rodri? And then he plays it to Rashford out wide? But yeah, guys, literally, that was easier to score than to put over the bar. I'm in disbelief right now. That's what I don't understand about Haaland sometimes. I've seen him do that a few times, and even though he's the most lethal attacker on the planet, he has that in his game too, so I don't quite understand it. Yeah, look, Johnny says, but if that was Nunes, that's so true. It would be all over. Everybody would be talking about it. Ooh, well done. Cleared it there. I cannot believe this right now. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked right now. Oh, did that defending again from United, and this time around it was Rafael Varane. Wow, Varane is on it right now. He's saving. Guys, this is the last minute of the first half as well. Corner here. Last action. What a game it's been so far, to be fair. What a game. No, Rodri. Why do I get so scared when it's Rodri that has space to shoot? Don't let. Okay, that's another corner. That's another corner. Why do I get. Sarah Saed, pour toi, je peux parler autant de français que tu veux. Regarde Pep Guardiola, il est tellement énervé avec l'arbitre. Là, regarde, il est comme ça. Il est pas content du tout. Oh my god. Go12 says I probably would have scored that and I'm 5'7". Yeah, what I like he literally should have just headed that Erling Haaland. If he had just headed that, it's such an easy goal. I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked cuz obviously we know how good of a finisher he is. Damn guys, that's halftime. That is halftime. I'm in disbelief right now, you guys. I just stopped the timer cuz it just became halftime. Damn, guys, I'm shocked right now. I am shocked. I want to post that. I'm shocked right now, you guys. What the frick? Guys, jeez. I'm in shock right now. Guys, total shock. Ready, I'm shocked with the first half and how well United played. Like I said, for me, it's not even the actual scoreline, it's how they played. But to be fair, if Erling Haaland has scored that goal, it would have been we would have been talking a whole the topic of conversation would be completely different at the half. That's true. That chance I cannot believe. I mean, look. Here you can see the position that he was in. Look at this. Look at the position he was in. It's not like there was anyone on him either. Like he literally just had the space and time to do absolutely anything he wanted to. Will, we're not celebrating yet, bro. It's only 1-0 right now. It's only 1-0. And the win probability is still so high for City. Like we're not celebrating, but damn, that goal, it's one of those goals where even if we support a rival team, you have to say take a bow, son. And it's one of those things where when there'll be goal of the month later, obviously at the end of the month, I would vote for him because you just have to be fair with some things, and I'm being fair with that. That's one hell of a hit to hit that one time, and no keeper on the planet saves it either. It hits top of the bar and goes in. Oh my lord, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I cannot believe this right now. I cannot believe it. Whoa, guys. I left a comment on the 43 post saying, feels so odd supporting United today as a Liverpool fan, but damn, what a performance from them in the first half. Fair play. And a United fan responded to me, as a United fan, I wish Liverpool to win the Premier League. Damn. I gotta respect that. You rarely see United fans like that. I'm shocked. Guys, that's it. The Leverkusen score, by the way, the game ended 2-0. Damn, it's not being in focus. I don't know why. But 2-0, and that means they go 10 points clear, Leverkusen. 10 points clear. Thank you, Nessie, for joining the community support. Big up, Nessie. I'm so glad that Jurgen is a red. Sarah is asking start, bench, sell Virgil van Dijk, Jamie Carragher, Semi Hipia. If we're talking about them at their best, and I think Kara would even agree with this, you would start Virgil van Dijk, you would bench Sami Hipia, and you would sell Jamie Carragher. Again, not to say that Jamie Carragher isn't a legend, but Jamie himself, I think, would say that he those two were better than him, you know? Bayer Leverkusen is absolutely cooking. I'm seeing all the posts now about how they're 10 points clear. It's unbelievable. Jurgen. It's true. Joshy G, I don't think he gets talked about enough as to how important of a player Ilkay Gundogan was for City. I think them letting him go is a huge miss because he's one of those players in the big games. He would rise to the occasion. He was clutch. He would get that first goal when others kind of weren't getting those goals, and definitely, I think they miss him. Sarah says, you think Hipia was better than Carragher? I don't know because I'm only 10 and I never got to see them perform, but I just know that Craig loves Hipia, but to me, Carragher is more known. Yeah, and also Carragher, remember, stayed so many years at the club. He made so many appearances. So if you talk about legend of the club, maybe you could place Jamie Carragher above Semi Hipia. But again, if you talk about quality, definitely what I said I think is correct. Yeah, Rodri, definitely. Definitely. But still, Rodri, if you're putting Rodri in those more offensive positions, then it leaves more space in behind. You know what I mean? So Ilkay Gundogan like was such a complete midfielder as well. Like he had that mentality where he would work so hard for the team and yet he was so gifted. So they were definitely very different players, you know. But yeah, I mean, if you had seen my reaction to this game, every time Rodri would get a shooting chance, it's actually the moments where I was most kind of worried because it's making me think of the Chelsea game not so long ago where they were leading late on and Rodri got the equalizer. He just seems to be their clutch player now. So if I was in the United dressing room at halftime, I'd be like, don't only be really careful of Kevin De Bruyne, but also watch out for Rodri. Do not let him shoot. Do not. Oh, I was gonna. I am just gonna post a short, real quick, you guys. And it's gonna be, around rival fans who are complaining about our win last night, which I cannot believe. I cannot believe it. We prepped a whole video around it, which you guys will be able to see. But I'm just like, I don't understand how people can have this sentiment towards our last minute win yesterday. It's just crazy to me. JV Edits is asking Leo Star, Ben Shaw, Thierry Henry, Micah Richards, or Jamie Carragher. That's actually my favorite show. CBS Sports is my favorite one. So I really like that question. Definitely, obviously, you'd start Thierry Henry, who's the best Premier League player of all time. Then I would bench Jamie Carragher, who's an all-time Premier League legend, and then sell Micah Richards because he didn't do it consistently. He had too many injuries in his career. But he definitely broke out on the scene. He broke out on the scene. Liverpool, I'm doing really well today. I mean, I woke up this morning with such a buzz after that Darwin winner and just like how special this season is. And then I also got to play football today with a close friend and it was like a whole lot of fun. And now we get to watch this game together. So honestly, it's been an incredible Sunday so far and tonight celebrating my aunt's birthday too with my whole family. So it just feels it's going to be a beautiful Sunday. So how's your day been though? Thank you, John G, for the support. this this chat right now. This is one of the funniest chats I've seen. Actually, one of the funniest chats I've seen because it just feels so weird supporting United. So the whole energy around here has been so funny. Thank you, Indian Gooner. Big up. There's even Arsenal fans in the building. Wait, you guys are playing against? Are you guys playing tonight? Let me check. Oh, you're not. Arsenal. Yeah, I see. Arsenal are playing away at Sheffield tomorrow. That could actually be a difficult. Oh, never mind. Sheffield are basically relegated. I looked at the points in the league. Never mind. They're basically already down. So I don't see how Sheffield get points there. Yo, Jeff Bloomberg's in the building. Nice to see you. Are you seeing the score here? Look at the score. I think all of us are in total disbelief right now. It is 1-0 for Man United at halftime. Look, Klopp is coming out. Did I just say Klopp? Pep is coming out in the second half. He's on the bench and he's already looking worried. That's the energy we like to see. Here we go. Second half is kicked off. How am I so hyped about this game right now? I don't know why I'm so hyped, but let's roll with it. You know what I mean? It's always good to feel energetic around a game. That's the beautiful thing about football. Abraham says, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I don't hate Liverpool. I need Man United to win so we can win the league. I'm a big fan. Subscribe to you. Can you shout me out? Thank you, Abraham. I absolutely love seeing fans of all teams coming together on this channel. You know what I mean? It's beautiful in this community, in this family, because I think a lot of us would say that, we're not trying to hate on other fan bases. We're just here to have fun and make memories together. You know what I'm saying? Luke Edis just sends a bus. I think that's definitely the plan. Jeff Bloomberg, I know it's weird, but we definitely are all of us in the building are supporting United today, and it makes sense obviously, because when you look at this season, that's who our rival is. Uh oh, Doku. Here we go. Sorry guys, I was just posting a short. But honestly, what I would say for the second half is a really crucial thing for the second half is going to be, again, not to concede early. I say that Foden, okay, well defended there by Johnny Evans. I never thought I would be saying that, Johnny Evans. But yeah, Indian Gunnar, exactly. Like this game, this second half, I think if I'm the United manager, all I'm saying is do not concede early on, because when City score that goal, they have that momentum and they can go on and score a second, you know? So it's all about holding on tight and then going for those counter-attacking opportunities, which we saw they had a few. Oh, what a save from Onana again. Another big save from Onana. He's really impressed for them today, to be fair. Really has impressed. Nah, that's definitely not a pen. I don't even think I don't even think he's asking for it. It doesn't even look like he's asking for it. You guys are saying we love Onana. What is happening right now? What is going on? Come on, Liverpool. Yeah, Rashford. No, yeah, he could have. He could have. Look, these are the moments where they can get counterattacks. Look, Rashford, John. Look. Oh, he's lost the ball there. Zach, it's 1 hour long, and the formation we usually play is, remember, it's five aside with a keeper, so we just play like 2-1-1 usually. Like basically, there's one forward who, but it's not that disciplined to be honest. We're just having fun, you know what I mean? But I would say usually the way it's set up is kind of like a 2-1-1, where you have two players who are more defensive minded who will like always stay back. You have one in the midfield who kind of takes the ball and tries to dictate the play, and then you have a forward who makes those runs in behind and everything. Damn, look at Casemiro. He so easily got around Bernardo Silva there. No, he should have passed that earlier to Garnacho before he would have been offsides. He was making that run through there. Big up to you, Stephen Wellington. Shout out. Azio says watching from Australia at 3:41 a.m. You'll never walk alone. That's incredible. Potato, nice to see you in the building. But I don't like your prediction, but you're probably being realistic, to be fair. Joel says Casemiro still has it. Yeah, he's played well today. Pasta Boy says, wouldn't be surprised if City lose this, but wouldn't be surprised if if they won it. That's what makes this game so intriguing right now. Like it feels like it could go either way. You know what I mean? With how high of a line right now City have to play because they have to go for it, you could see United going on the counter and potentially getting another goal. You know what I mean? So let's see. Darzy, thank you for the support. Big up to you. Let's see. Doku plays it back to Ake. Oof. See, but Rashford is even like doing defensive work now. Look where he is on the pitch. I guess everyone today is going to have to do it for United. Casemiro is playing well today. Did you see the way? Did you see that? And then his pass. Find Rashford on the left. Rashford is kind of in, but Kyle Walker, look how fast Kyle Walker is there. Guys, did you think that was a foul? Did you think that was a foul there? Because Rashford was through on the counter-attack, and it looked like Kyle Walker might have pushed him or something, you know? And now City's on the attack, and it's Jeremy Doku. Plays it to John Stones. Rodri to Foden. Foden turns inside, and he shoots! What is that goal? From Phil Foden. Guys, both teams today, it's their wonder kids. Well, Rashford was a wonder kid. Now he's older. That are scoring from the academy. What is that goal from Phil Foden there? Jesus. That is some goal. What a hit. What a hit from Phil Foden. Jeez. That's another one where you could say it's one of the goals of this season. But before, was it a foul on... Let's have another look. Maybe they're going to... Was that a foul from Kyle Walker on Rashford, guys? I'm not even sure. Guys, is it going to go to VAR? Yeah, if I'm being honest, looking at the replay, guys, I got to be completely honest. I thought that was too soft. Kyle Walker on Rashford. I don't think that's a... I don't think that's a fire. Now there's a pyro on the pitch, a blue one. The City fans have thrown it on. But yeah, guys, I'm being honest. For me, that's not a foul. And obviously, I would want it to be a foul so bad. But I look at the replay, and Kyle Walker barely touched him. Like, it was just so soft. And I think the reason Rashford fell was more he was moving so quick that he lost a bit of his... That took no deflection. That Foden shot didn't even take a deflection. What a goal. Guys, sometimes you just have to say fair play. Yeah, yo, mental star. 1 in a quadrillion chance. I like how you jinxed it yesterday. But yeah, this is one of those moments where obviously it pains me to see that goal because now all the momentum is in City's favor and now Alvarez is coming on. Jesus, attempts in the game, Man City 21, United 2. But yeah, guys, you just have to hold your hands up sometimes and just say that's an unbelievable goal from Foden. And it does rightly stand. It rightly stands. That's just the reality. We have to say, damn it, be frustrated, but that's a worldie, another worldie. It's just hard to see now how City don't go on and win it. And imagine they can bring on someone like Julian Alvarez from the bench, who I think would start for any team in the Premier League. He's that good. Imagine they can just bring on someone like Julian Alvarez. It's such a cheat code. Oh god, this is gonna become harder and harder for United. Oh gosh. Zach says United need to defend with their absolute lives. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, they were already doing that. And even that goal, you can't fault them for their defending. Like, how, like, I don't think there's any fullback in the world that's able to stop that Phil Foden goal. Like, you see how quick he is to find that opening, and then he shoots it. There's no deflection on that goal. It just it hits top bins. Like, no goalkeeper on the planet is saving that. You know what I mean? So they have a corner. United are really gonna have to defend for their lives for the next 30 minutes. This is gonna be so tiring for them. Jeez, this game. It's been some games so far. To be fair, to be fair. Yep, Alvarez is on. That's it's a real concern. Nah, Rasmus Højlund isn't even on the bench. He's injured. Look, now it's absolute domination from City. It's like, even what I don't understand right now with the game plan is, look how deep Rashford is. I know it's important that he defends and everything, but if they literally have no one ready on the counter, I just don't see where that goal comes from. Like, surely they have to leave one player on the halfway line to just like try and completely counter, because look how high City is playing now. And they're trying to play out from the back. That's crazy. Yeah, Swedish football fan. We were literally talking before about Human Son, about Saka and Foden, and even before obviously that goal. And it's true, this season he has been unbelievable. Especially, what I was saying is, remember, De Bruyne and Erling Haaland were injured for periods of the season, and look at where they stand in the league. And a big part of that is just how Foden has stepped up for them. And that's a very hard thing to do. But this season he's been on another level. Foden cuts inside. Oh no, Nana is down injured right now. No. Guys, Onana's been playing really well this game. That would be a huge blow for United if they got another injury. That's game over. If Onana comes off, sorry, but that's kind of game over. You guys think Onana's gonna be fine? That he has to stay on the pitch. Because if he comes off, that's as big of a blow as you'll see. Onana is okay, guys. Thank God. Thank God. He's been playing really well today, so he needed to stay on the pitch. But damn, why is United trying to play off from the back? Like, look, Onana just threw it to Johnny Evans. That's such so dangerous when it's clear that they don't have the defenders or players that have the ability to play that out from the back. I don't understand it. You know? Let's see if Rashford has the pace. What's so unlucky for Rashford, because he is a fast player, is that he's up against Kyle Walker, who's just even faster than him. It seems, at least like from what we've seen today. That's what you have to give Kyle Walker. Imagine the guy's 32 years old, and you could still say today that almost no winger is like easily getting past him, and he's 32 years old. It's insane. Amir, I love that emoji. Exactly, Steven. Right when that goal happened, I was like, no goalkeeper on the planet is saving that. And it's even more impressive when you consider that there was no deflection on it. Jeez, United is unable to hold the ball for like a second. Yeah, Joel. Walker is unbelievable. Although I have heard from James, you guys know JSM, who's a City fan. He said that Kyle Walker hasn't been as good this season, but I haven't watched enough of City to really know. Today he's been good. Yeah, it's a game of absolute bangers. Unbelievable. Gabe Welsh. Oh God, City have a free kick in a very dangerous position. Gabe Welsh, of course, I think any fan, if you're being realistic, the treble with the Champions League is the best. Okay, that's a clear foul from Varane. Did you see what Varane just did to Erling Haaland? Jeez. Damn, guys, Johnny Evans is coming off 68th minute and they're bringing on some super young center back, it looks like. Guys, young defender is coming on. Oof. Now we're feeling less and less confident that anything can come out of this game. Johnny Evans. King Gamer says, would you rather Iceland win the World Cup? Of course. Iceland winning the World Cup would be the most insane thing. While Liverpool, I know, could win the Champions League many, many times in my lifetime. So, yeah. Damn, that's a brave. Imagine bringing on a young center back in a very, very crucial part of the game. It's 1-1 with 21 minutes left to go. But sorry, this doesn't look good. De Bruyne is going to take this free kick. It doesn't look good, guys. Oh god. Oh god. Let's see what the wall does. Well done. The wall's done its job there. W wall in the chat right now. I was stressed there. I thought De Bruyne from that distance. But geez, this is gonna be tough. If you look at the last 10 minutes, it's felt like now United are just getting absolutely no opportunities anymore. It's very, very different to the first half, where it felt like United had numerous chances to score. In the second, I can't remember one. And it's just City on the ball. Like I said, look how deep Walker with a hit from distance, but it was straight out of Nana. But yeah, what surprises me, guys, is I'm looking at Rashford and he's so deep. Where like, how are they? If they win the ball back, I feel like it would be a lot smarter to leave him higher up the pitch and just have him ready for the counter attack. You know? Oh, what a tackle there from Phil Foden. Starboy Phil Foden scored an absolute. It's a game with two worldies, and the crazy thing is, it's two players in a Manchester derby. Imagine that came from their academy. So Phil Foden, right, and then Rashford. So oh, look at the young center back. He's taking some risks there. Although that wasn't actually such a bad clearance. That was not so bad. Here we go. Will United get a counter attack here? Rashford. Rashford. McTominay, be careful. De Bruyne was about to win the ball back there. No, don't tell me Anthony's coming on. Don't tell me. Do not tell me Anthony's coming on. That is not what we want right now. Oh gosh, guys. Anthony is coming on for United. It is not looking good. Oh god, imagine United are chasing a goal. They're chasing something from this game, and that's who they bring on. Disaster. Oh, Bernardo Silva. Oh, well done, Scott McTominay. Just cleared it. Because, guys, is Anthony even. Is he fast? Again, I never. Honestly, I really rarely watch Manchester United play this season. I know he hasn't had a good season, but is he quick? Does he at least look quick? That's my question. Because on the counter, if he can be quick, then maybe he can create. Maybe he can do something today. Look at how high Ederson has come out there. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. He is fast. You guys are saying he's fast? Not even close. Oh god. Jeez, looking back on that Rashford goal, what a that's catching it as clean as you like. That Rashford goal didn't take a deflection either. I just looked at the replay because he just came off Marcus Rashford. But it's true, to be honest, he didn't have his best game outside of that goal. But to be fair, he was involved in this decisive moment, so fair play to him. It's just all of you are pissed right now about Anthony coming on. Let's see if he can prove us wrong. But I gotta be honest too. I'm shocked at that substitution. I don't get it. I really don't get it. All of you are saying not Anthony. Yeah, 1-on-1 spectral. It's true. But you know who I'm surprised with? Garnacho, who I think is like has been one of United's best players this season. I feel like he hasn't done anything today, Garnacho. Has he? I just felt like we haven't really seen anything of him. Here on the counter. Bruno, play Anthony. He was literally in. I think he's on sides, Anthony. Look, he's lost the ball already. That's so bad. And he's off sides. Leo B. Edit says he's useless. Oh, God. I feel bad. Honestly, I feel bad for United fans at this point because if my team was chasing a goal and Anthony was the guy you'd have to bring on, that would be rough. Garnacho has been terrible, says National Treasure. Yeah, he hasn't really been involved. It's all wide to De Bruyne. Well defended there by Casemiro. He's been one of the, if I was to say one of United's best players today, if not the best, I would say Casemiro. Anthony losing the ball again. He's actually not good. I can't believe they're bringing on Anthony for impact. That's crazy. That is crazy. Now win that back, Scott. Ah. That's a foul? Okay, that's not a foul. Now can United break? What's crazy is look, now United is on the counter attack, and I literally do not want them to pass it to Anthony because I just think he'll lose the ball. That's how crazy. And he was supposed to come on for impact. Garnacho is through. Oh, what a tackle that is from Ederson. Guys, I think that tackle from Ederson was perfectly timed. Garnacho didn't necessarily. Guys, do you think Garnacho was offsides there on that counter? Yo, official lover, nice to see you. Nah, I'm not sure that's I'm not sure that's a penalty. I'm looking at the replay, and he got a complete clean touch on the ball. Complete clean touch on the ball. No. Oh, VR's having a look at it. VR's having a look at it. But nah, that's what I initially thought, guys. Again, I'm seeing a lot of penalty shots from you guys, but let's be real. That challenge from Ederson was as perfectly timed as you could see. Like, he literally just got such a clean touch on the ball, tackle on the ball, you know? But damn, that could have been some opportunity. If Garnacho had just been able to get a slight touch on the ball before, that could have potentially been a red and a penalty. That was close. Damn. That was close. De Bruyne plays it to Phil Foden. Phil Foden to Alvarez. Back to Phil Foden. Oh no, he's in the box. This is why I wasn't celebrating anything. I can't believe it's Phil Foden that's gone both goals. God. I cannot believe this right now. Phil Foden with both goals. And City now go 2-1 up. To be fair, it looked like it was coming. But of course, we did get our hopes up. You have to be real with it. Even if I expected City to come back, there's a small part of you that thinks, what if they could do it? And look at that 1-2. That was such a well worked goal too. What a season Phil Foden's having, by the way. It's unbelievable. I hate to say it, but that's just the reality. He's been City's best player, and they're a team with so much quality. How old is he, by the way? 23 now? He's 23 years old. Oh, that means there's a 1 point difference right now between us. If things stand the same way, at least now, guys, the last 10 minutes, it's going to be United really properly going for it. That's the only good news right now. The only good news, guys. Amrabat, yeah, who we were linked with in the summer, Sofiane Amrabat, who's more of a defensive mid, though. Guys, the only decent news is that I think United kind of have to try to go for it a bit more now because they'll have nothing to lose, They already will be getting, as things stands, nothing from this game. Just for me, what kind of the sub I did not understand from Ten Hag was bringing on Anthony for Rashford. Like, what? Like, I know Rashford, apart from the goal, wasn't having his best game, but at least he was a threat. At least he had something in him, like he was making runs, like all that stuff. Since Anthony's come on, I just don't see it as much. I really don't see it. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah. I'd love to be proven wrong though. Yeah, Mainu also got taken off. And Garnacho got taken off too. It's just, again, this is what I would be frustrated if I was a United fan. It's like the type of players they bring on, you don't trust to make an impact. Maybe you would trust McTominay to come on because he has actually done it for United this season at times. But apart from that, I don't see the other players making an impact. I don't see it. Foden crosses it. Jesus, look at that control from Bernardo Silva. God. Come on. One chance. Damn, it does make you think though the way this game has gone. If only United had Rasmus Højlund fit today, it just feels to me like there's a bigger chance they could have gotten a result. Because with the form that he was in, and how fast he is, and how they've been playing on the counter, it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Whoa, and now looking at the league table, 1 point difference as things stand. between us and City. But of course, like we were saying earlier, the next game is at Anfield, Liverpool against City. And if we do beat them there, then we could go 4 points clear. So that game obviously is absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. But come on. Come on. Yeah, Darkest King. I think it's absolute bull. The whole thing with all the rival fans making a big deal out of the goal. Darwin's goal, by the way. So there was 8 minutes of additional time against Forest, right? Darwin's goal came in the 98th minute and 36 seconds, to be exact, because I checked it again this morning. So that means it went 36 seconds over what the additional time was. But if you look in the 93rd minute, they got two bookings, two yellow cards for wasting time, the Forest players. And that was above the 36 seconds. So what people don't realize is if you time waste in extra time, that means there will be more time than the original. That's why it's called a minimum of 8 minutes of added time. It's not a maximum of 8 minutes of added time. You understand? So I just don't see what all these rival fans are so angry about with Darwin's winner. Clearly, they just didn't watch the game. Clearly, didn't watch the game. I mean, they could just check on their football app that in the 93rd minute, two Forest players got yellow cards for time wasting. If they just took a second to do that, but I guess they're too lazy. Rafael Varane has played well today too. To be fair, I just don't see where this United goal comes anymore. I don't see from who. That's the problem. Like it's not like they're winning set pieces either. Look, now Anthony is on the counter. He loses the ball again. No, or do they have a throw in? Do they have a throw in? Look at that. Anthony loses the ball. Like if I'm a United fan, I'd be so freaking pissed. Cause look, Anthony just lost the ball again, and his reaction to losing the ball. Like this morning, I was playing five sides, right? And I'm an amateur, not a high level whatsoever. If I lose the ball, I'm fuming at myself. I'm tracking back. I'm giving everything for the next like 3 minutes, everything I have, because it's not okay to lose the ball. It's never okay to lose the ball. That's just a mentality you have to have when you play. And we're talking about the highest level here, the Manchester Derby. And the guy loses the ball, and you look at his reaction, it looks like he doesn't even care. Like, that's what I'd be so pissed about. No, I'm not even talking about like what he's doing on the pitch. I'm talking about his reaction to certain moments like that. I'd be fuming. It's crazy. Crazy. 8 minutes of additional time. Whoa, guys, 8 minutes of additional time. That gives us some hope, I suppose. Some hope. Oh, God. Johnny says Dan has more goals than Anthony. I'm honestly pissed right now. De Bruyne hits it. Oof. That was close. KDB nearly scored there from distance. Let's have a look at that replay. It curved. That was whiskers off, I think. It really seemed whiskers off. What is that from Amrabat? Erling Haaland 3-1. Game over. What is that from Amrabat? If I was a United fan, I'd be so pissed right now. The type of subs they're making, they bring on this guy Amrabat who gives City a free goal. They bring on Anthony who has no desire to be on the pitch whatsoever. None of these players seem to even want to win that come onto the pitch. I'd be fuming. I mean, to be fair, I am fuming right now because I thought that at some point I thought United could get something out of the game, but look at the players they're bringing on. It's a disgrace. Honestly, the mentality is the worst part. The mentality is the worst part. He didn't even play well today, Erling Haaland, but that's literally giving him a free goal. That right there is giving him a free goal. That's... I'm so frustrated right now. It's true though, Gabriel. It does absolutely make the game against City even more important next week. But like I said, if you put it, guys, if you think of it in terms of next week, we have the chance to beat City and go 4 points clear of them. That would be massive. 4 points would be massive at this stage of the season. So we absolutely have the opportunity to make a huge difference. You know what I mean? It's just frustrating because today it didn't feel like City were at their best. And it felt like United could get something. But, man, I think the substitutions killed them. I really do. Like, the moment Rashford came off, I felt like I didn't see where a goal could come. And look at what Amrabat's just done. Like, it's disaster. Disaster from them. Maysam, exactly. We have to be very good on Sunday. That's the thing about City. Like, they have so much quality on the bench. I mean, I think that's also, I really do think that's also what's made us improve so much this season. I mean, look at the game against Forest. I know they're coming back from injuries, but I really think it's our squad that's won us games this season. A lot of our games, it's felt like it's been the substitutions that have come on. Think about Harvey, who for the first part of the season really wasn't a starter, and he came off the bench and made the difference. All of that has brought us to another level, I think, and made us more consistent. But that's what City had all these years, where they were just winning the title tightly up against us and Klopp. I really think having that strong squad is what set them apart, you know? And you look at this game, they can bring on Alvarez. Imagine they bring on Alvarez while United bring on Anthony. That's what decides games, you know? That's just the reality. But still, it's true. If you're a City fan, you're happy right now because they didn't play well today, and yet they still found a way to win, you know? And that's why this title race, I'm just freaking scared that it's going to go down to the wire because I just can't deal with the emotions of it being decided by a point again. I can't deal with those emotions, especially in Klopp's farewell season. I cannot deal with it. Yeah, Jeff Bloomberg, Daily Aura told us at the very start of the stream that he's not going to be able to join because he has a baby christening, I think, today. So that's why he was there at the very beginning and said that he couldn't come. Barca Edit says Alvarez could start for every Premier League club except Liverpool. I think he could potentially start for Liverpool, honestly. He's some player. He's unbelievable. And I actually think he fits Klopp's style of play. Phil Foden is down. Phil Foden is down injured. Oh yeah, Mason, I saw you ask about Salah, and Abdo just asked, bro, will Salah play against Chelsea? So Paul Joyce 2 days ago reported that the expected return date for Mohamed Salah is going to be the City game next weekend. So hopefully he'll be back in the squad by then and everything goes according to plan. If that's the case, then I'm not sure that he'll start, just because it's just it seems unlikely that he'll be thrown straight back into the starting 11. But I him coming off the bench could be huge. Like we saw in the game against Brentford, when he came off the bench, he had a huge impact. You know what I mean? So even if we can get him on the bench and he comes on in the 60th minute, that could be a difference maker. You know, we talked about this game. Look how much substitutions impacted this game. I think it'll be even more so the case in our game against City next weekend, because right next Sunday, because of the fact that Liverpool City games, when we're at our best, which is what seems to be happening this season again, it's decided by the tightest of margins. And that's why any little edge, any advantage you can get, you got to take. You got to take them, you know? A lot of the United fans have already left, it looks like. But damn, for 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 a second, I could feel what it was like to be a United supporter, and I would be absolutely fuming. And I think that's maybe something that we've taken for granted in the Klopp era, because I think if there's one thing that you can always expect from a Klopp player, it's desire. It's the mentality of when you make a mistake, you give everything, to rectify it, because everyone makes mistakes, and no one's like the best all the time. But the mentality you show after, that's that's the main thing I would be really really pissed about. And a lot of these United players, you see their mentality and they just don't seem like they care so much. And that, I would be fuming if that happened at our football club. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be full time. Yep, guys, the referee's blown the whistle. 3-1. Game over. Game over. Best player of the game today. We're not usually we run polls for men of the match, but obviously not in this case. But we have to hold our hands up, and Phil Foden was the best player on the pitch by a country mile. A country mile, because he got the two decisive goals. And both of them, it was really him that created out of nothing. He's the one that played that 1-2 with Alvarez. He started the move. And then the first goal that he scored was just unbelievable. So we definitely know for next week. This is what's so tough about facing City, though. You think about how they have Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, all of these players, and you have to, how do you manage to basically defend against all of the firepower that they have? You know what I mean? That's what's so tough. It's like today, let's be real. I think De Bruyne was so quiet. I can't think of a moment where De Bruyne created a major chance. I know that might seem crazy, but you can tell me in the chat if if I'm wrong, but I don't think De Bruyne did much today. I don't think he was very good. But that's what's even scarier about this City side. It's the fact that if De Bruyne has a complete off day, it doesn't really matter, because they have the quality of Phil Foden to step up, or sometimes it'll be Alvarez, sometimes it'll be Doku. But yeah, I guess for next week though, Phil Foden doesn't look injured, guys. He does not look injured, because he's walking on the pitch, he's smiling. It doesn't look like it's a real injury. But Yeah, next week, if you talk about form, Phil Foden is probably their most informed player. Like he's done it consistently this season. So next week at Anfield, he's the one we're gonna have to look out for. He's the one that we're gonna have to allow absolutely zero space. So whoever is the left back, if he's playing in that right wing position, then I honestly would quite like Joe Gomez at left back potentially because I think he's been so solid defensively. Robbo is still coming back into the side. I think I would quite like Joe Gomez, but Robbo obviously would be a good option too. It'll be one of either one, and I think we'll probably know on Thursday whoever starts in against Sparta Prague in the Europa League. Then I think we'll have a better idea of what the team will be against City just because he'll want to rotate. He'll want to have a team that's really fresh for the City game. Even though we'll try to go pretty strong for Europa, I do think Klopp will make changes just because the City game is so massive. Like this City game it decides the season pretty much. No, Bartek, I wish I was going to the game in Prague because I absolutely love Prague, but in the end, I couldn't make it just because I'm literally going to Liverpool right after, and it's just too complicated with the travel between those days. And I would much rather just come I would much rather just come a little bit earlier to Liverpool and really enjoy Liverpool instead of being all stressed about travel, basically organizing two games in 1 week, which is just too crazy. Jeff Bloomberg says that this may be an issue, but it's United, and we didn't really expect anything better than this, right? Yeah, no, I agree, Jeff Bloomberg. Honestly, I didn't expect much. It's just the way the game went is why it feels quite frustrating, just because, you know what I'm saying? At one point, we really thought that they could get something out of the game. And I personally think the substitutions is what really killed it. Obviously, once Foden scored that goal, it felt like the momentum was completely in their favor, but still, I didn't understand those substitutions. Maybe the players were tired, but again, in a Manchester derby, you can't be tired. Like, you have to give absolutely everything, whether you're tired or not? Hadi is asking also, will Salah be back for the City game? Yeah, so the reports are saying that he should be back for the City game. Damon's vlogs and games. I'm feeling well. Honestly, I didn't. Let's be real. I didn't expect City to drop points today, and we did have an unbelievable weekend in terms of that Forest game was always going to be a tough game away from home. We lost that game last season, and we won it. And now something that gets me really really excited. Actually, I wanted to share this with you guys. Our next 5 league games, right? Our next 5 league games, four of them are at home, and that I think can hopefully give us the momentum in this title race because anytime we play at Anfield, I'm just a lot more confident. And I know City next week will be the toughest of the lot, but here's a look at our next 5 Premier League games. So we play obviously Man City at home on Sunday. We play Brighton at home. We play Sheffield United at home. So right now in the Premier League, we have 3 games on the bounce at Anfield. Then in early-ish April, we play Man United away at Old Trafford. So that's the only away fixture in our next 5 in the league. And then the one after United away is Crystal Palace at home. So that schedule, I know nothing's ever easy in the Premier League, but I just feel more confident when it's at Anfield because of the support that we give the team. So yeah, that's the positive. Mighty Editing says, Leo, will Addison be back for City? No, and his injury apparently is more serious than initially thought. The initial reports were saying that he'll be back after the international break, so that would have been Brighton at home. But now recent news, which was from 2 days ago, were that the injury is actually more serious than initially expected, and that he should be out for longer than that. We don't know the exact time. It's not season ending, but it's not looking good. Yes, Joel, exactly. It was a really good game. Honestly, it was a really good game because for a large part of it, we actually believed something could happen, and that's not what I expected from today. But in the end, City was just too strong. Let's be real. They just have too much quality on the pitch. Will Curtis Jones be back? He won't be back for the City game, but apparently there's a chance he's back after the international break. So that would be on March 31st. We play against Brighton at home. Happy dude, happy dude sent his lineup for the City game, and you said goalkeeper Kelleher, right back Gomez, center back Ibu and Virgil, Robbo left back, CDM Endo, center mid Maka, Soboslai, Lucho, Salah, Nunes. I mean, again, I don't think Salah will be able to start right away. I think he'll come off the bench. And I don't think we should drop Connor Bradley. I think Connor Bradley has also been very good defensively, and I love him at right back. So I would start Connor Bradley at right back, and there's actually a part of me that kind of wants Gomez at left back. I think he's been so good at left back. I know Robbo is back fit and he's done well since he's come back into the team, but Gomez right now is in a good run of form, and that left back spot is going to be so crucial because that's the player that's going to be on Phil Foden, who's City's most informed player and most consistent player this season. So I'm gonna run a poll right now because I'm curious to see what you guys think about who you would start at left back against City, because I personally think that's gonna be one of the big discussion points ahead of the game. I'm gonna run a poll right now because I'm curious. And no, I don't think Trent will be back for that game. But yeah, I agree. Connor Bradley, I think, has to start in that game. That's personal opinion as well. Let me run a poll because I think that's a really good question. Because even for me, it's really hard. Um, I'm actually really curious to see your what you guys think about. But yeah, like I said, personally, I know it's crazy because Robbo on his day is absolutely the best left back in the world. But if I'm talking about form and I'm talking about duties of just like staying so tight to Phil Foden to make sure that he doesn't get a shooting opportunity like he did for the equalizer today, I actually think I would go for Joe Gomez. And I say that because I think Connor Bradley has to start at right back. He's just in the current run of form right now where you don't want to drop him. And Gomez has just been so solid defensively. See, Lewis says Gomez against Foden scares me. I can't lie. So Lewis, you're going with Robbo left back? ICY says, as a Man United fan, I hope and think Liverpool deserves to win the Premier League and Europa League. Thank you, ICY. That's really fair play. Fair play for that. Yeah, midnight editing. The thing though is, remember Gomez is either going to be playing left back, right back, or defensive mid. Apparently now, but Endo's going to be back, so Endo will 100% start defensive mid. I personally think Connor Bradley has to 100% start a right back, so that leaves us with the left back spot. Is the only one if Gomez was to start, in my opinion, because the center back partnership has to be Ibu and Virgil. So that left back spot for me, that's the only place where Gomez would start if he is to start in that big game. Yeah, wow. You see, you guys don't agree with me on this one. That this is a really interesting question because so far, 183 of you have voted and 67% are going for Robbo. Wow. 67% of you are going for Robbo. And again, I'm not saying I would absolutely not be mad at that because I rate him so highly. Obviously, I think Robbo is top class, but Oh yeah, I wanted to read. Look, I wanted to read something to you guys too. Luis Suarez spoke about Darwin today. I want to show you guys this quote. I saw it on Twitter earlier today, and I absolutely loved it. He said he's one of the best strikers in the world today. This is what Suarez says. The quote, because he was this was in a press conference for Inter Miami where he plays now, and he was asked about Darwin's winner, and he said, "Yeah, I saw it. I was so happy for Liverpool, and I'm so happy for Darwin. He's one of the best strikers in the world today." That's beautiful, guys. I gotta prep a post for that for Instagram. I got to post because I just think it's beautiful to see how much Suarez still cares about Liverpool, to see how much Suarez cares about Darwin. It's just, I love it. You love to see it. Luis Suarez. It's going to be a big game for Connor Bradley, but personally, I think he has to start. That's how highly, that's how well I think he's played. He's one of the best strikers in the world. That's the quote I'm taking for Instagram. It's beautiful. You love to see it. You love to see it. He's one that can speak about what it's like to be a very good striker because I think for some time he was actually the best striker in the world. He really was. And I think still quite underrated actually. Guys, look at the golden boot race by the way. This is why we need Mohamed Salah back ASAP. Look how close the golden boot race is. Erling Haaland is on 18 goals. Oli Watkins is on 16 and Salah is on 15. So it's still really quite tight. Look at it. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. 15. You see how close that is? Swedish LFC supporter, I love it. You'll never walk alone. You seem to play quite a bit of football. That's so good. Um, but yeah, I'm taking this quote right now from Suarez because I love it so much. The way he supports Darwin. And even imagine in the national team, Darwin gets to play under Bielsa. And in the national team, he also has Suarez, who's still part of the national team, even at his age, from as someone that he can learn off of. Like imagine how lucky Darwin is to be able to have that. You know, it's a massive opportunity for him to learn and grow. So he's really surrounded by the best people when you think of it. You know, jeez, guys, City haven't lost at home in 36 games since November of 2022. That's insane. I just saw that stat now. It's crazy. Oh, I'm seeing Darwin's celebration right now. I'll show you guys. You're basically able to see kind of behind the scenes how I prep posts for Instagram. I'll show you guys what this one is. I'll show you the product before it goes live on Liverpool Goals. Yeah, no, what's a good point from the game? Because I'm hearing the commentator talk about this today. Was kind of Phil Foden's brilliance that won them the game. And that's why you can't fault United too much either, because ultimately they did defend pretty well before Phil Foden's brilliance. You know what I mean? Like it took that to beat them. But they're just so lucky to have like it's true when one of them's out, they still have so much quality. That's what's insane about that team. I'm gonna pop it open too for you guys here, just to show you guys behind the scenes what it looks like before I post it to Instagram. I'll show it to you guys because I just prepped it. Oops, that is way too big. Sorry, way too big. This is the post right here. Look at that beauty. Whoa, Bernardo Silva speaks perfect French. He's being interviewed right now by the French media, like Canal Plus, and he's responding in French. I know he played for Monaco. I know he played in France, but still, fair play to him. He's answering the question like totally in a way that someone that spoke like that spoke the language completely fluently would. You know, fair play. Yes, JDA Beast. I'm going to the City game next week. It's gonna be crazy. Thank you for the support. It is much appreciated. So let's see, after 559 votes, I want to see what you guys have to say. I'm really curious. After that many votes, 72% of you have said Robo a left back. Wow. That kind of does surprise me, given the form that Gomez is in. That's the only position I could see him start. So you're basically saying not to start Gomez against City. I gotta say, I'm quite surprised by that. Oh, he's one of the best attackers the game's ever seen. I really think Suarez is one of the best attackers the game's ever seen. Hey Atal, if you had to pick one, yeah, no, next week against City is absolutely going to be one of the best. Next Sunday is going to be one of the biggest games in Premier League history. In Premier League history, I think we can say as well, you know. But guys, that's going to be it for today's stream. It was so much, even if obviously it wasn't the result that we would have wanted, it was still a whole lot of fun to be there with you guys and still feel the emotions of that game, and it's in our hands now. That's what we would want. Next week, next Sunday, we face City. If we win, we could go 4 points clear of them, and that's massive when you think about it. And like I said before, you look at our next 5 Premier League games, 4 of them are at Anfield, 1 of them is away at Old Trafford against United. So this spell that we have coming up is going to be season defining, no doubt about it, especially in the Premier League. So, you know, I've said it and I'll say it again. We just have to cherish every moment, and I just feel blessed. I think we should feel blessed to be Liverpool fans right now, because even if it's a roller coaster ride, that's what you want. Life is about emotion. Life is about feeling emotion, and we're lucky to say that we can have that roller coaster of a ride, because this team is going to give everything. That's what you can guarantee under Jurgen Klopp, and especially now with it being his last few months at the club, this team will give everything. So just thankful, I think, is how we have to feel. But big up to all of you that were in the building today, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Maybe before, we'll see, but definitely on Thursday night, because we play that first leg away from home. That's going to be a tough game away at Sparta Prague. I'm going to be really curious to see how strong of a team Klopp plays, just because, again, a few days later we play our biggest game of the season against City. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But big up to all of you for being in the building today. That was, again, a really enjoyable one. And